Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be comparing the Oura Ring and the Inito Hormone Tracker. Alright, let's get into it. A while back, I think maybe I don't even know how long at this point, I had my hormones checked, and at that time my hormones were very, very low. I was like a post-menopausal woman. I have plenty of videos on that, so I'm just gonna get to the jump. I got this hormone tracker back in December. And this was the first month that I actually tracked my hormones. And compared to the textbook of when your hormones are supposed to spike and fall, I was not within those ranges. So what's really cool about Inito is that you have a daily test strip. It tests 4 hormones: estrogen, progesterone, LH, and FSH. So every day you get to see where you're specifically at. So on day 21, that's typically when your progesterone should spike. All my hormones were the lowest that day. And that's a bummer because that's the day that I took my Dutch test, which is like a $300 hormone panel test. And it only tests for that day. So now I'm thinking like, oh, is that even accurate for me? You know what I mean? That's a lot of money to essentially waste because my body's not aligned up with the typical textbook definition of when these things should be. So I really like the Inito Hormone Tracker. It is $100 for, I think it comes with 15 test strips. Sorry, the box doesn't want to open up, but that's it. So you would basically pee in the little cup that it gives you. You stick the test strip in for 15 seconds, and then you're going to slide this, and I'll just show you guys. There's so many ads on this, like I know you've seen it probably 100 times, but just in case you haven't, you take this hormone tracker, you plug it into your phone, and then you insert the test strip right through this little entrance right there. It takes approximately like 6 to 10 minutes to actually function and read the test. And then you get a chart, which is really, really cool, of all, whoops, wrong app. So let me show you guys my chart. This is what it started as. And then I didn't reach like my peak fertility day, according to this thing, until, oh my God, almost day 28 of my cycle. So it was very off compared to other things. But what I like about this is, again, it's just information for my body so that I can move forward. Now, comparing that to the Oura Ring, the Oura Ring does a lot of things. It does not track particular hormones. However, it does confirm ovulation through the elevated temperature that you would reach. And so what that one looks like, which I don't even think I actually reached this cycle, so that's what I'm working on, is this. And so I pair this with my Natural Cycles app to track my ovulation. So yes, it's an excessive amount of tools to track things, but that's because when I want to have a baby, I want my body to be prepared and in a good state because my mom had 2 miscarriages in between the 3 of us. So progesterone is really important for keeping the embryo implanted in you and helping to prevent miscarriages. You also want to make sure that you're having the spike in your cycle because that obviously is important for having a baby. So all these things play into it, and I want to make sure that my cycle is in a really good place before we try to have kids. So whenever that may be, I just want to make sure that I'm good. My cycle lately has not been on time, so that's like, okay, stresses in my life, nutrient deficiencies have a big thing to do with it as well. So I'm working on that. I know this stuff takes time, and those are the 2 tools that I have. If you guys have any questions on those, please let me know. I have been using Natural Cycles for like 5 years to prevent pregnancy. So I love that. I have a whole video on that, multiple videos every year. I usually do like an updated because I feel like people do things, but they don't stay with things. So if you can see someone who actually has done this for years at a time, kudos to them. But yeah, so Oura Ring, I'm loving so far. I've had for a week and it's been really great because when I see that temperature spike, I can use one of the test strips so I don't have to use a test strip from Inito every single day because they are really expensive, I would say. The first kit's a good deal, but after that, it's like a couple dollars per test strip. And if your cycle isn't normal like mine, and you feel the need to like test every day, it's very expensive. I think it's like $100 for 30 strips. So you're not going to spend $100 a month on strips, or maybe you will, because everything's expensive nowadays. But yeah, those are my reviews for these products in confirming ovulation. I love the data it provides, and I would recommend both, to be honest. More specific is the Inito because it tracks those 4 hormones, but until you can actually confirm that you're ovulating, I would stay with the Oura Ring. That's my opinion. All right, guys, if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them down below if I can. If not, I will do my best. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.